Good morning, children. Here is the topic determinant. One video you already watched, maybe, because I am observing on YouTube that watch time is very less. So please watch the video, preparing for you only, not for others. So in the next part, yesterday we have done some solution of determinant. In second video, we are in the third part of the video, and we have to do some question on area of triangle. First is area of a triangle. You know, if a triangle ABC, you will find the coordinate of the vertices as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. In class 10 you have learned about that. Half of x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 and then plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Is it 1 2 3 2 3 1 3 1 2? This is the formula. Now this is in class 12 becomes that area of triangle is half of the determinant. First row contains x1 y1 and 1, second x2 y2 and 1, third x3 y3 and 1. Now since we have to find the area of the triangle in this way, certainly I am not thinking about the question of 4 marks. It may be of 2 marks or maybe 1 marks. So in 1 marks you can use directly here, but in 2 marks you have to show this one and make. Here you find that 1 1 1 in the column number 3, so make 2 elements of the column 3 as 0 operating some r3 minus r1 and r2 minus r1. You will get 2 zeros and then expand along column number 3. You will get the same and you are with your result. Then I had told about to find minors and cofactors. So here I am leaving you to find the area of the triangle. This is works exercise 4.3, and certainly there will be some points with unknown quantities. The proof for what value of k the points are collinear. Certain area of the triangle must be equal to 0 as in class 10, but here you have to use the determinant form. This is coordinate of first vertices, coordinate of second vertices, coordinate of third vertices. Vertices of the abscissa acquires first column, ordinate acquire second column, and 1 1 1 acquire third column. You will get the 1/2. So we are moving towards minors and cofactors. What is minor or cofactor of a determinant? First we discuss about the minor. Now minus of a determinant, there is a minor associated with each element of the determinant. Suppose there is a matrix of order, there is a determinant of order 3. Certainly there are 9 elements, so we must have 9 minors. We must have 9 minors. How can you find? It is denoted as Mij. So we can say that minor Mij किसका? Of the element Aij, of the element Aij of a determinant is a determinant, is the determinant. माइनर भी क्या है? एक डिटर्मिनेंट है. obtained by deleting ith row and zth column from the given determinant. Suppose we have a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2, a3, b3, c3, a 3-order determinant, and we are required to find the minor of this element. So what is the minor of this element? Delete row 2 and delete column 2, because b2 lies in the intersection of row 2 and column 2. So what we get? Minor of b2 is a1, c1, a3, c3. Similarly, what is the minor of c3? The element c3 is here. So what you have to do? This lies row number 3 and column number 3. So delete these two rows and column. You will get this one, a1, b1, a2, b2. This way you can find minors. And the definition is that mij is a determinant, mij minor of element aij, m12 minor of a12, m23 minor of a23, etc. So mij is the determinant obtained by deleting ith row and jth column of the given determinant. Is it okay? Without considering the sign. Now what about cofactors? Okay, someone write down Cij or Aij. I will prefer Aij. Okay, now cofactor again for element, cofactor Aij of the element Aij of a given determinant, now here I am trying to write down this one, determinant A is the determinant obtained by same process, obtained by deleting ith row and jth column, and इसके साथ जो है with -1 to the power I plus j as a multiple. You have to multiply with minus I plus j. That means you can say that Aij is nothing but -1 I plus j of the corresponding minor. So यहाँ पर minor क्या था, उसमें plus minus, बस only delete the rows and column, you will get the minor. But here you have to obtain by deleting ith row and jth column, but with a multiple of -1 to the power I plus j. Means जैसे आपने यहाँ पर बाइनर निकाला, तो what is cofactor of b2? This is actually place a to 2. So -1 to the power 2 plus 2 and the same determinant a1, c1, a3, c3. What is cofactor of b1? This place is a12. So -1 to the power 1 plus 2, delete row 1 and column 2, a2, c2, a3, c3, a2, c2, a3, c3. This way you will get cofactors. This is what a12, this is what a22. ठीक है? So this is what minors and cofactor. Now here is very important things, that if you find the expansion of a determinant, any, suppose I am taking here a determinant of order m in general. a11, a12, a13 dot 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 a1j dot 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 a1n, ठीक है, n ऑर्डर का a21, a22, a23 dot dot a2j a2n, a31, a32, a33 dot dot a3j a3n, and the same way somewhere ai1, ai2, ai3 dot dot aij ain, and last one nth row an1, an2, an3, anj ann. This is of n order determinant. Now expansion of this is, suppose we are going to expand the determinant along R1. So you should write a11 into a11 plus a12 into a12 plus a13 into a13 and so on dot dot a1n into a1n. If you find the sum of the product of element with its cofactor of any row or any column, you will get the value of that determinant. Okay, but at the same time, if you are taking the elements of row 1 and multiplying the cofactors of some another row, corresponding cofactors of some another row, मान लो हमने एलिमेंट ये लिया और इसके कोफैक्टर्स इनटू किया, प्लस एलिमेंट ये कोफैक्टर ये, प्लस एलिमेंट ये कोफैक्टर ये, इसका मतलब हमने क्या किया, a11 a31, a12 a32, a13 a33. आप समझ रहे हैं, एलिमेंट्स फर्स्ट रो का और करस्पॉन्डिंगली कोफैक्टर्स थर्ड रो का, a1n a3n. You will get 0. You will get 0. You can verify it by taking 3 order determinant. By taking 3 order determinant, you will find the same thing. This is a very good property. Any elements of any row, if multiplied with the corresponding cofactors of other row, their sum must be equal to 0. This is what? Minors and cofactors. Next part of the topic is adjoint of a matrix here. Now come to the question, matrix. What adjoint is? Adjoint of a matrix is a matrix. We move on. The next part of the matrix, second part of the matrix. We have learnt about the minors and cofactors of the determinant as well as expansion of, and I just left one exercise. Here you have to find the minors and cofactors of, I will do this one, exercise 4.4, minors and cofactor of a given determinant, and using cofactors of elements of second row element expand karna hai, and this that. Okay, then in the next part we are going to find adjoint, and then we are going to find the inverse of the given square matrix. We have already learned about the inverse of the square matrix by elementary row transformation. Column transformation मैंने आपको कहा था करने के लिए, पता नहीं आपने किया या नहीं किया. So what is adjoint? Suppose, again, since our syllabus is of order 3, so we concentrate on order 3 only. Suppose there is a matrix of order 3, a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, a31, a32, a33. Now if it is of order n, just I have written in previous topic generalization of the that a11, a12, a13 dot dot aij plus dot dot a1n and so on, and there we have tried to find out the value of determinant by expanding along row 1, and I already said if any elements of row 1 be multiplied by the corresponding cofactors of another row, the value becomes, and if you add all these, you will get 0. So now what is adjoint? Adjoint is defined as transpose of cofactors of the corresponding element. Adjoint of a square matrix हमने यहाँ पर जनरलाइज किया Aij m cross m is defined as the transpose of the matrix Aij, again of order m by n, where Aij is what? Aij is the cofactor of the element Aij. Okay, so this is adjoint, and it is denoted as, it is, what is adjoint of the matrix A is denoted as either A dash or A small t or A t. Okay, sorry, this is transpose only, wrong. This is called cofactors का हमें transpose लेना था ना. So this is transposition of cofactors. It is simply written as adjoint A. Adjoint A. Okay. So first we find the cofactors A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33, and then transpose. So what you get? A11, A12, A13, which is in the rows, becomes column. A21, A22, A23, again second row becomes second column. A31, A33, A32, A33 becomes third column, and this is adjoint of A. This is adjoint of A. Now if you expand all these, you will get a theorem that if A be any square matrix of order n, then adjoint of the matrix and A, the product of the matrix and its adjoint, either right way or left way. You know, matrix multiplication is not commutative, but here adjoint A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A, and that is equal to the determinant of the matrix, corresponding determinant of the matrix into identity matrix of the same order. Here I is what? I is the identity matrix of order, क्या लिया था हमने? n, तो ऑर्डर n का. This. Now this theorem can be proved very easily. But before proving, I am asking you one question. You just express this one. Find this one. Here A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A. The result is determinant of I. Determinant A into I. Now can I write A? Adjoint A by determinant A. Again adjoint A by determinant A into I. What we have done? I just divide the whole expression by determinant A, and this is possible only when the value of the determinant should not be equal to 0. Otherwise this division is not possible. Okay, this division is not possible. Now just go in the previous part of the matrices. If a matrix into another matrix gives you identity element, identity matrix. What you see? The matrix is inverse of the other one. Suppose we are taking this as B. So A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I. Then what is B? B is inverse of A. So here using concept AB equal to BA equal to I, then A inverse is said to be B or B inverse said to be I, A. तो can I say from here कि that यहाँ से क्या हम कह सकते हैं कि A inverse is adjoint of A by its determinant. Mind it, this is very important formula. In this part, this is used in matrix method to solve a system of linear equation and of the three variables, two variables as well as three variables. Certainly the formula is A inverse is equal to adjoint A by determinant A, then determinant must be equal to 0, otherwise we are not going to get solution, and this solution be unique. Now question becomes, what happens if determinant A is 0? What happens if determinant A is 0? You will see in the next part. You will see here, in earlier I have written that A inverse is adjoint A into determinant A where determinant A is not equal to 0. What if determinant A is not equal to 0? So here you see there is a definition for non-singular and singular. A matrix, square matrix A is said to be singular if its determinant is 0, and a square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant A is not equal to 0. This singular and non-singular used not in English grammar manner. Okay, this is just a naming कि a square matrix is said to be singular if its corresponding determinant is 0. If it is non-singular, its determinant must be not equal to 0. After that, we have to think about the two theorems. Okay, without proof. I'm just watching my video. So the first theorem is that if A and B are two non-singular matrices of same order, then AB and BA are of same order as well as they too are non-singular matrices. Means if the product of two non-singular matrices, you can say the result is also non-singular and of same order. Is that clear? Now next one, the second property is that product of matrices AB and then its determinant, means determinant of product of two matrices of same order is equal to product of their determinants where these two matrices of square matrix of same order. Now here we try to find out some properties. As you know, determinant A into I is nothing but determinant A into the identity matrix of order 3. I have taken order 3. So by the multiplication, scalar multiplication with a matrix, you will find that determinant AB multiplied with each element of the matrix, that is determinant A 0 0 0 determinant A 0 0 0 determinant A. Is it? And what we think about that determinant A into I, that is adjoint A into A and A into adjoint A. Now, so just take the determinant, not modulus. Determinant of A into adjoint A and determinant of adjoint A into A. What does it mean? This matrix becomes determinant. That is determinant of इसका whole determinant. ये हो गया. Now, since it becomes a determinant, we have to take common from each row or each column. So I am taking determinant A common from row 1, row 2 and row 3. So determinant A into determinant A into determinant A, it becomes determinant A cube. And here we left with 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Expanding along row 1, we get 1 into a matrix 0 1 0 0 1 minus 0 into a matrix 0 0 0 1. Nothing to write because 0 into something is 0. Okay, so we get A determinant A cube. For what? Determinant A to, as determinant of AB is determinant A into determinant B. So here we can say determinant of A into adjoint A is determinant A into determinant adjoint A is equal to determinant adjoint A into determinant A is equal to A cube. Determinant A cube. Since determinant A is not 0, so we can divide the expression by determinant A and get determinant of adjoint A as a square of its determinant. Generalizing it, since our matrix is order 3 and we get A square means determinant A square means determinant A into minus 3 minus 1. So if matrix is of order n, then determinant of adjoint A is determinant of A raised to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of this square matrix. Now come to the next part of that is a theorem. What we studied about the singular and non-singular. We have discussed about this formula. Now what happens if A is not equal to 0? Determinant A is not equal to 0. Then we can find A inverse. If it becomes 0, we cannot find this one, undefined term. So A inverse exists only if its determinant is non-zero or if the matrix itself is non-singular. So the property is a square matrix A is invertible if and only if, IFF means if and only if it is non-singular. Necessary and sufficient condition here. What is necessary and sufficient condition? The condition is that if any square matrix is non-singular, then its inverse exists, and in other words you can say the matrix is invertible, or if it is invertible then it must be non-singular. So I am proving it here by taking first part that A is invertible. A is invertible. Now if A is invertible, certainly there exists another matrix B of the same order such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I. We have studied the first part of the matrices. A into B is equal to B into A, I, then A is said to be invertible. Inverse of A exists. Okay. Now take the determinant of the whole expression. Determinant of AB is equal to determinant of BA is equal to determinant of I. Determinant of I is 1. And this by property number 2, determinant A into determinant B into determinant A. Now do you think product of two numbers, as you know the determinant, value of determinant is a number, product of two number gives you a result 1, then any one of these two be a 0? Certainly not. Neither determinant A nor determinant B going to be 0 because their product is 1. Any one of it 0, then the result should be 0. Now since product of determinant A and B is 1, so neither of these two going to be 0. Our motto is to prove that determinant A is not equal to 0, so we have to say that determinant A is not equal to 0. So A is non-singular. A is non-singular. In the next, we have to prove that if A is non-singular, then it is invertible. Okay, so we do the next part, that letting determinant A as non-singular and proving it invertible. Okay, now come to the AB. Let A be invertible matrix. We have to prove that A is non-singular. Now if A is invertible, there must be another matrix B of the same order such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to I. Okay, now we are using same of the first part. Determinant of AB is equal to determinant of BA is equal to determinant of I. Okay, and the next second theorem, determinant of A into B is equal to determinant A into determinant B. Determinant of B into A is equal to determinant B into determinant A, and determinant of identity matrix is nothing but 1. What you see? the value of determinant is a number. Do you think the product of two numbers be 1, then any one of the number is 0? No, certainly not. So neither determinant A nor determinant B going to be 0. So we have nothing to do with the determinant B. So we can say that the value of determinant A is not 0. If the value of determinant A is not 0, then square matrix A is non-singular matrix. In the next part, now we have to take that A is non-singular matrix, and we have to prove that it is invertible. We have to prove that it is invertible. So in the next part, since A is non-singular, its determinant is not equal to 0. Now there is a theorem, we know that what? That A into its adjoint is equal to adjoint of A into A is equal to determinant A into I. Starting में हमने ये बताया था. Since determinant A is not 0, so we divide the whole expression by determinant A and we will get A into adjoint A by determinant A. Determinant A को adjoint A के साथ रखेंगे. Is equal to adjoint A by determinant A into A is equal to I. What you look like? It looks like A into B is equal to B into A as I, where B, the value of B is adjoint A by determinant A. Whenever you get AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then you say that both the matrices are invertible to each other, means A inverse is B and B inverse is A. But here we have to find that A is invertible, so A inverse is B. A का inverse exist किया, that is A is invertible, that is A is invertible, and our motto is solved that A is invertible with what? That is inverse is equal to adjoint A into determinant A. Is it? And this is the important formula to find the inverse of a determinant. Whenever we go to solve a linear system of equations, we need to find the inverse A. If there is nothing to do, nothing given, then we are going for this one, not going to find inverse by elementary row transformation. Is it? Okay. So next part is that try to solve some questions, or there are some identities. Here you can also see that AB का inverse जो है वो B inverse A inverse के बराबर है. We have already proved it. ठीक है ना? पहले पार्ट में हम लोगों ने इसको पढ़ा है. क्लियर है? So from here nothing. In the next exercise you are required to find the adjoint of a matrix. Okay, and then we are moving about the application of determinant and a matrix, means solution of system of linear equation using inverse of the matrix. So this is what in this very part of the determinant. So let us do some question. Now I am trying to prove that adjoint A into A, or A into adjoint A, be determinant A into I. Okay. So if you are going to generalize, you can generalize, but if it is asked in the examination, then it is a general theorem, that is of order n. So what we are going to do, that let A be A11 A12 dot dot A1n, A21 A22 dot A2n, and then finally AN1 AN2 dot dot ANN. Then by definition of adjoint A, you will get cofactors of this row becomes A11 A12 dot dot A1n, A21 A22 dot dot A2n, and AN1 AN2 dot dot ANN. So we have two matrices of order n. Now I am writing here A into adjoint A. a11 a12 dot dot a1n, a21 a22 dot dot a2n, and finally nth row an1 an2 ann multiplied by the adjoint a11 a21 dot dot an1, a12 a22 dot dot an2, a1n a2n dot dot ann. And by the property of multiplication what you get, बड़े ध्यान से देखिएगा, फर्स्ट रो एंड फर्स्ट कॉलम का करस्पॉन्डिंग मल्टीप्लिकेशन का सम देगा पहला एलिमेंट a11 प्लस a12 प्लस डॉट डॉट a1n पहला रो और सेकेंड कॉलम a11 a21 a12 a22 डॉट डॉट a1n a2n, एंड द लास्ट बीच में छोड़ देते हैं, पहला रो लास्ट कॉलम a11 an1 प्लस a12 an2 प्लस a1n ann. ये हो गया. अब सेकेंड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम गिव्स यू टू वन एलिमेंट a21 a11 plus a22 a12 plus dot dot plus a2n a1n. The next part, next element, second row second column, it gives you second two element a21 plus a22 plus dot dot a2n and then dot dot dot. Second row last column a21 an1 plus a22 an2 plus dot dot a2n ann, and the same way the last one an1 a11 an2 a12 dot 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 ann a1n, second an1 a21 an2 a22 dot dot ann a2n, and the last row last column an1 an1 an2 n2 an2 and dot dot ann ann. Is it? Now I had given you the expansion of what you see, elements are multiplied with corresponding cofactors, अपने ही cofactor से वो multiplied है and then sum है, then value of this determinant must be equal to what? Determinant A. And here रो 1 का एलिमेंट कॉलम रो 1 का एलिमेंट रो 2 के करस्पॉन्डिंग को फैक्टर से मल्टीप्लाइड है, तो ये वैल्यू तो हो जानी है 0. उसी तरह रो 1 का एलिमेंट और nth रो का कोफैक्टर, इसकी भी वैल्यू क्या हो जानी है 0. सेकेंड रो का एलिमेंट फर्स्ट रो का कोफैक्टर्स 0. सेकेंड रो का एलिमेंट एंड सेकेंड रो का ही कोफैक्टर, देन इट इज डिटर्मिनेंट. In the same way you find that here nth row का element nth row का cofactors. So this is a scalar matrix of order n. This is a scalar matrix of order n. So what does it mean? We can take as a common factor. अब मैट्रिक्स में तो हम एक एलिमेंट उठाएंगे तो सारे एलिमेंट से बाहर आएगा, तो क्या मिलेगा 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 डॉट डॉट 1 यहाँ बीच में. सो इट इज आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स ऑफ ऑर्डर n. सो क्या हमने प्रूव कर दिया? a इंटू एडजॉइंट a इज इक्वल टू डिटरमिनेंट ai. उसी तरह आप इस चीज़ को, इसको इधर और इसको इधर करके अगर इंटू करेंगे तो सेम थिंग पाएंगे. तो यू विल सिमिलरली you are going to prove that adjoint A into A must be equal to determinant A into I. So this is theorem. Generally ये पूछा तो नहीं गया है, but if it can be asked, you can do it. The next part, this is all about. Next part is the solution of linear equations. तो उसको हम लोग अगले वीडियो में देखेंगे. अभी फिलहाल जो आज हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा, आज हमने पढ़ा माइनस, कोफैक्टर्स, एरियाज ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स बाय यूजिंग डिटर्मिनेंट, देन पढ़ा फाइंडिंग adjoint, what is the definition of adjoint matrix, and then inverse matrix, and some properties that when a matrix is said to be invertible unless if it is singular, non-singular, sorry. If a matrix, a square matrix is non-singular, means its determinant is not 0, then its inverse exists, otherwise not. ये सब चीज़ हमने पढ़ा. तो इसके पहले पार्ट में आपको क्या है, पहला एक्सरसाइज आज का जो था वो था फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ द ट्रायंगल, दैट इज एक्सरसाइज नंबर 4.3, and then the exercise 4.4 it is find the minors and cofactors of the given matrices, the determinant. You can do it, I am leaving on you. And the next 4.5 you have to find out the cofactors of a determinant, cofactors. So I am here taking one example, that example number 2 of exercise 4.5. This is a 3 order matrix, 1 minus 1 2 2 3 5 minus 2 0 1. So first you have to find the cofactors of each and every element. I am writing here A11 means cofactors of 1. It is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. Delete the row 1 and row column 1, 3501. 3501. Minus 1 to the power even number, positive. 3 1 ja 3, minus 0, that is 3. So here you can take alternatively A12. अगर इन दोनों का सम इवन हो तो प्लस ले लो, ऑड हो तो इवन निगेटिव ले लो. A12 minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2. सो हमने सीधे लिखा माइनस, और 1 रो 1 और कॉलम 2 को डिलीट किया, 2 5 माइनस 2 1, 2 5 माइनस 2 1. सो व्हाट डू वी गेट, 2 प्लस 10 इट इज माइनस 12. कैलकुलेशन ध्यान में रखिएगा. A13 सम इज इवन, सो प्लस रो 1 कॉलम 3 को डिलीट कीजिए, 2 माइनस 2 एंड 3, 2 3, ये माइनस नहीं है तो लिखने में हो गया, 2 3 माइनस 2 0. So what we find, 0 plus 6, it is 6. तो रो 1 का हमने कोफैक्टर्स निकाल लिया. अब चलते हैं रो 2 का निकालते हैं. A21 सम इज ऑड, सो माइनस. सेकेंड रो और फर्स्ट कॉलम हटाइए, माइनस 1 2 0 1. So you will get minus of minus 1 minus 0, that is plus 1. What is A22? Even है दोनों का सम, so plus. Second row, second column, 1 2 minus 2 1, 1 2 minus 2 1. So the answer is 1 minus 4, and minus 2 यहाँ लगा रहा था, plus 4, it's 5. What is A23? Again odd number, दोनों का सम ऑड हो जाएगा, सो माइनस लगा देंगे. सेकेंड रो और थर्ड कॉलम को हटा देंगे, 1 minus 1 minus 2 0, 1 minus 1 minus 2 0. So this is minus 1 into 0 0, minus into minus plus, and then minus, so minus 2, that is plus 2. So हमने सेकेंड रो का भी कोफैक्टर निकाल लिया. अब आते हैं A31, पॉजिटिव है, पॉजिटिव ले लीजिए. थर्ड रो फर्स्ट कॉलम को हटाइए, माइनस 1 2 3 5, माइनस 1 2 3 5. What you get, minus 5 minus 6, that is minus 11. What is A32? This is sum of these two is odd, so negative. थर्ड रो एंड सेकेंड कॉलम हटाइए, 1 2 2 5, 1 2 2 5. इट इज माइनस 1 इंटू 5 5, माइनस 2 इंटू 2 4, 5 माइनस 4 1, माइनस, सो माइनस 1. A32 आ गया. लास्ट में आ जाओ A33. सम है इवन, सो इवन होगा, प्लस होगा. थर्ड रो और थर्ड कॉलम को हटाइए, थर्ड रो और थर्ड कॉलम को हटाइए. 1 minus 1 2 3, 1 minus 1 2, 3. What do we get? 1 3 are 3, a minus plus 2, that is 1. So we get all the determinants. So what is adjoint of the matrix? It is A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, and then its transpose. Means A11 क्या है? 3, then minus 12, and then 6. A21 क्या है? 1, 5, 2. There is minus 11, minus 1 and plus 1, and its transpose. ये प्रैक्टिस के लिए इतना डिटेल बना रहा है. नाउ देन ट्रांसपोज क्या होता है? रो को कन्वर्ट कर दीजिए कॉलम में. Three minus 12 6 becomes 3 minus 12 6. 1 5 2 becomes 1 5 2. Column row 2 row column 2 row 3 minus 11 minus 1 minus plus 1. This is the adjoint of the given matrix. Is it? So this is an example to find the adjoint of a matrix. How can you find the adjoint of a matrix? And this very question, this very exercise contains 18 questions, out of which you have to require find adjoint. I have done this. Then next 6 7 question you are required to find inverse. Now in order to find inverse, you have to find its adjoint. The first you find the adjoint, and then how can you find inverse? Is there any formula? Yes, there is a formula. A inverse is adjoint A and divided by determinant A. So you have to find the value of determinant also. So in this way we can do it. So इन्वर्स निकालना होगा, हम लोग निकालेंगे. अगले पार्ट में जो सोल्यूशन है मैट्रिसेस का, सिस्टम ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन का, उसको सॉल्व करने में हमें इन्वर्स भी निकालना होगा. तो हम इन्वर्स की प्रैक्टिस उसी में कर लेंगे, सोल्यूशन ऑफ मैट्रिसेस में. एंड वी हैव लेफ्ट द मिसलेनियस एक्सरसाइज ऑफ द previous topic also, the first part of the matrices, and again we are having a miscellaneous exercise. We are going to do it. Today is this one very much only. Up to this you can find all these things and do practice at home. I have given a lot, but still I am not getting any response from your side. Anyone? There are around about 24 or 20 students in this group. अभी तो मुझे लगता है 15-16 हैं, लेकिन इसमें से कोई भी रिस्पॉन्स, इक्का दुक्का छोड़कर कोई भी रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दे रहे हो. सो ट्राई कीजिए, थोड़ा रिस्पॉन्स, डरिए मत, भूत जानवर नहीं हूँ, है ना. ओके सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव अ नाइस डे.